Good morning, Dr. Ruth Anderson here with Enlightened World Network. Let's just make sure, ladies, we're going live because I didn't get the normal response that I normally do. Awesome. Thank you for joining us today. We are doing a silent meditation today, and you're invited to join us. I think this is kind of in preparation for Easter and what all's happening here. Today is Monday, Thursday, which is the celebration of the Last Supper when Christ washed the feet of the disciples and asked them to all be loving of each other and of others in the same way that Christ loved them. It was also the first communion. So it's a holy day. So we will be going into silent meditation. We invite you to join us to meditate in your own way. And we'll meditate for about 20-25 minutes, and then we'll come back on and share with you what and if we experienced in our meditations. Also want to make sure that you know you are invited to join us on Easter Sunday, this Sunday, at 12:30 Eastern Time for a silent meditation. And then starting at 1:30 Eastern Time, we're going to have a celebration of life. And I'm excited about this time because we're going to have several of our friends that have participated in Enlightened World Network activities to come on, and they each have a little snippet for you, maximum of 5 minutes each, and it's a celebration of the things that they hold dear. So that's going to be a really special time. So thank you for joining us for that. I'm here with Deb Goldberg and Teri Angel. We're so pleased to be here with you today. And with that, Deb, I think we're ready to go into meditation.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you for being with us here for this meditation. And we're just going to share out a little bit of what we experienced. And Deb's going to start.
Hi, everyone. Today in our meditation, what keeps coming through to me is to be peaceful, to surrender, to love, to understand that everything's in divine order and that what is happening in our world right now is divinely ordered and in order. So it is about really staying in peace and allowing and accepting and surrendering into the love of what I call God, and knowing that you are safe regardless of what is happening in this world, that there is safety beyond what you see, that all things are not seen. And so we're looking past through our heart into the knowingness of that you are always provided for and taken care of, whether you see it or not. You are loved, whether you see it or not, whether you feel it or not. It doesn't take away or change the truth of oneness and that you're protected. And to have peace about the situation, that it's a great transformation for everyone. And it just doesn't look like how maybe we thought it would come. What would be the precipitant of that transformation? But it is here, and it's really sinking into finding that there's only love and finding it within yourself.
We also were given the visual of the Last Supper and being in the room. Deb saw it more as a Seder meal, turned into the Last Supper. And one of the things that we saw was that each of the aspects of the different disciples, whether, Judas with the betrayal of Christ, or Peter with denying Christ, or, some of the other disciples and those aspects that they brought, whether it was being really caring or really seeking clarification a lot, that kind of thing. We all bring all of those aspects ourselves. So we are representative, all of us in ourselves, of the different aspects of the disciples. Let me see what else.
And can I just say something too, because that came from also a conversation I had a long time ago with Susan Anderson. And as I know that we all have aspects of ourselves that we're seeing outside of ourselves, she was also the one that helped me see that the 12 disciples are part of, and Jesus are all part of our character traits.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's so fascinating, I think. And then one of the other things we talked about was that aspect of that evening of servanthood, where Christ was washing the feet and said, love each other as I'm loving you. And at Enlightened World, at least for the three of us, we are called into service to each other. And the question coming up, how may I serve you? And I've also seen, as folks are anxious during this time, that they're experiencing with the pandemic, one of the best ways to get out of that panic is to figure out how to serve somebody else and see somebody else's needs as more important than your own. So I've seen that time and time again. And the other piece that I am taking home from this meditative experience was experiencing the love represented with the Christ consciousness. Now, whether you believe in Christ or whether you don't, the aspect of love being so large and so immense and full of possibility. The immense love is what I'm taking through this, is love that is so much larger than I ever thought possible. And within yourself, encouraging and challenging yourself to love larger than you ever thought possible. So those were my takeaways. Teri?
Well, mine was more filling into the emotions, which is usually what happens when I go into a meditative state, or I kind of take the temperature of what's going on in the world with the collective energy. And at first it was very emotional. I was getting teary-eyed, and I even got a pain in the side of my neck. And I even said out loud, what is this pain that I have? And it was the emotional pain. But the more that I released and felt into how Jesus was feeling and what he was doing, excuse me, and he was looking at the big picture. And that's what we're being called to do, is look at the big picture. Like, how peace can be the primary emotion. Love, peace, joy, all of those really yummy emotions can push out that fear, push out that constriction of being so afraid of what might come. Like, I could see, that would have been something very fearful to face. And this was before the crucifixion. So what I felt was just an immense peace, knowing what was on the other side of that. And I can relate that to right now in our world. A lot of people feel still that panic and that anxiety, but look at the big picture. That's what we're being called to do. Look at the big picture and surrender all of that fear and turn it into trust. Just trust to believe that we're already on the other side of this. Yeah. Everything is just an illusion. We're on the other side of it already. So seeing it still as real is still feeding into the illusion of it being there. And I'm not taking it lightly. I don't mean to say that it's not real, because there are real deaths, there are real things that are happening, but just feel into that being a resolution to it. And we will bring that about quickly the more we go into peace.
Right. Deb, anything else to share?
I just wanted to say that everybody's out there really trying to bring love and healing to everyone. And it's just so beautiful to see. And on another level, it's almost like trying to rescue yourself. Each one of us sees a part of ourselves outside of ourselves, and we're trying to rescue ourselves. And it's really a beautiful act of love. And I guess it's staying in peace as you're seeing things that are happening, and knowing that you are not here to do all the heavy lifting, the work, that God is doing all of it. And the more that we stay in peace and love, it will shift so much that we see on the outside world. And so I'm hoping that we could all anchor into that peace and love and trust and faith that all is well, and something beautiful will come out of this. It has to. It always does.
As well.
All right. Ladies, thank you. Thank you so much. So to all of our friends that are listening, we will be back tomorrow morning for a silent meditation at the same time. And we'll just see what's shown to us tomorrow. So please join us. And to all of you, we want you to take good care of yourself. God bless you. We love you, and we will see you later. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.